Hi, kings and queens. Welcome back to Locked In. Guys, if you are new here, my name is Nye, and thank you for joining us today. Guys, I know it's been a while, but I've been working on some things, and I've been trying to get everything situated the way I want it situated so that I could give good quality videos, content. So, I am going to be discussing my opinion on the Aura 4 ring because my husband got it for me for my birthday, and I've had it for like going on 3 weeks now, and I just feel like I need to do a little review on it because I always wanted it. Like, that is something I always wanted from the first time I actually saw it. I saw it in someone else's video, and then the benefits of it, I just really wanted it. But I just didn't I never really tried to get it. Like, I never really I just wanted it. And recently, before my birthday, I went to Best Buy because I was gonna get it from Best Buy, but they didn't have the color I wanted. And I didn't want to settle for any color. So I was like, okay, well, I'll just wait or order one from the website or something like that. So lo and behold, I got it for my birthday. And I love this ring. This is the box. This is the box that it comes in. It's the Aura 4 ring. And I have it in a size 10. And I will say the only con that I have about it is that they only do whole sizes. Aura doesn't size their rings in whole and half sizes. They only do whole sizes. So I have it on my pointer finger, which is initially where I wanted it, but it's not loose. I mean, it's not tight. It's tight trying to get it over my knuckle. But as you can see, I can move it around. But normally when I sleep, my fingers, they swell up. When I wake up, they swell up until I guess my blood starts flowing the way it should. So normally it's like really tight on this finger in the morning. So I started putting it on my middle finger, which was fine. But aesthetically, I just like rings on my pointer finger. But I started wearing it on my middle finger, which was fine. It was cool. But I've been wearing it for the past couple of days on this finger because this finger is a 10 and a half. I would prefer a 10 and a half because an 11 was way too big and it was easily coming off. So a 10 and a half would have been perfect for my index finger. But I've been wearing it for a couple of days and I don't know what it is, but I haven't had those issues of it being too tight or anything like that, or even waking up. I haven't had those issues. So that's a plus. But I do wish that the rings came in a half size instead of just whole sizes. That's the only con that I would give about it. My pros for this ring are, oh God, I have a scratch or something on my leg. Yeah, I have a scratch. That could have happened at work. I don't know. But back on topic. My pros is that it tracks your sleep, it tracks your REM sleep, which was one of the things that I was having problems out of until I've actually started getting enough sleep. It tells you how much sleep we're supposed to get. Pretty much everything it tracks, it explains to you what the adequate amount of sleep does to the body, what it does to your body when you don't get enough sleep, how ready you are for the day. I know on some of mine, it shows me that I wasn't getting enough sleep, which I wasn't some days. And it was showing me that my readiness score was pretty low. So it'll tell you to be aware, stay awake, try to pay attention, or it'll even tell you to try to squeeze a nap in so you could catch up on your sleep. And I know one day I did take a nap, and I took a nap for like 3 hours, and it did tell me that I slept way too long and it's going to affect me that night when it's time for me to go to sleep. And it did, because I could not go to sleep because I had slept for so long that day. So it tracks your readiness for the day, your sleep, your activity. For women, it tracks your cycle, your heart rate, your stress level. It tracks so many other things. Let's see. Because I haven't really had time to actually play with the app besides the little basic things I've been doing. Okay, so it tracks your readiness, your sleep, your activity, your cycle, your heart rate, and your stress. It tracks your I burnt 1,263 calories today. It tells you when you've how long you've been inactive. My activity score is 100 because I burnt over twice as many calories as I was planned to burn. So you pretty much have to get an app if there's an Oura app that you set your ring up on. There's a monthly or yearly subscription, whichever one you prefer. And you use the app to do your tracking. You can log your meals. You have your glucose on here, which is actually cool. This is a different app though. But yeah, it tracks your glucose. It tracks a lot of things. A lot of different things have their own apps. So outside of the Oura app, if I wanted to track my meals, my glucose, there's another app that it will send me to download. But I mean, it's pretty much, the app is self-explanatory. I love the fact that it tracks so much stuff, like even my stress levels. And every time I'm at work, I have over 4 hours of stress levels because I have a very high physically demanding job. Yeah, so it tracks a lot, heart rate, everything. And it makes you want to strive to get a good sleep score. For me, it does. It helps me get enough sleep because I don't want to get a low grade on my sleep schedule on my Oura ring. But it's very, like, it's a bit pricey, and I know the rose gold color and the gold are the most expensive. But if you get silver, it's the least expensive, but it's still kind of pricey. But I recommend it. I love it. I love this ring. I do not take it off. I've had it for almost 3 weeks, and I probably went one night, which was the other night, because I left it downstairs without wearing it. And then I didn't wear it that next day because I left it at home. But I really do love this ring. I recommend this ring. At first, I was a little sketchy because when I did look at the reviews a lot, well, not a lot, but there were a couple people that was saying that their ring had broke, but I don't know what kind of activity they were doing when their ring broke. So I just know that I love it. It has the sensors on the inside that tracks everything. Um, it's just I love it. And for me, it's good because I'm a very active person, and I love tracking my activities, my sleep, because I do try to get enough sleep. And I didn't really know. I knew, but I thought, okay, it's still good if you get at least 5 to 6 hours of sleep, especially at least 6 hours of sleep. But even when I did only get 6 hours of sleep or 6.5 hours, I still got a felon, not a felon, but a low score on my sleep app because you need at least 7 hours of sleep. So once I, started getting around about 7 or even more, I started getting a good sleep schedule. And I'm going to show you, we're going to compare today versus yesterday. Yesterday, I only got 4 hours and 50 minutes of sleep. And I am in the red for a lot of things. The only thing I'm not in the red for is my efficiency and my latency. But my total sleep, my restfulness, my REM sleep, my deep sleep, my timing. So my sleep score was 57. Now to last night, the only thing I have in red is my latency and my deep sleep. And your sleep latency, and that's another thing I like about it. It explains to you what each thing is and what it does. Your sleep latency is the amount of time it takes you to fall asleep at night. Sleep latency is only shown for your longest sleep period. Ideally, you should fall asleep within 15 to 20 minutes of lying down. Falling asleep in less than 5 minutes can be a sign of overtiredness. That was definitely me last night. If you have trouble falling asleep, try doing something relaxing, ideally in low light until you feel sleepy again. For some, it can help to get out of bed, but avoid doing something that energizes you. So I did fall asleep pretty quick, especially after I ate last night. So my sleep latency was 3 minutes. I think I fell asleep 3 minutes after getting into bed. I only had 52 minutes of deep sleep, and deep sleep is the most restorative and rejuvenating sleep stage. Deep sleep includes all your sleep, including naps. Deep sleep makes up anywhere from 0 to 35% of your total sleep. On average, adults spend 15 to 20% of their total sleep time in deep sleep. The percentage usually decreases with age. When you're in a deep sleep, your blood pressure drops, heart and breathing rates are steady, arm and leg muscles are relaxed, and it's harder for you to wake up. During deep sleep, your muscles grow and repair, immune system is refreshed, brain flushes out toxins. Usually, you get more deep sleep during the early night. If you want to get more deep sleep, try to keep your sleep schedule consistent and avoid heavy meals, stimulants, and bright screens 1 to 2 hours before bed. Long naps and caffeine in the late afternoon and evening can decrease the amount of deep sleep, whereas exercising regularly it can increase it. So I didn't get that much deep sleep last night. But y'all, I'm gonna tell y'all, this particular day, Thursday, October 16th. I got off work. I ate. I laid down. And my total sleep was 9 hours and 27 minutes. And my score was a 94. And I don't even think that's my highest score. Ooh, that is my highest score. Yeah, that is my highest score. That 94 that I got the other night, that is my highest score. And y'all was so proud of myself. And everything is in blue, guys. Everything. Even my REM sleep, because this was the first time my REM sleep was ever good, because the past 2 weeks, every day my REM sleep was off, even when I got enough rest. And I didn't understand it. So apparently your REM sleep is associated with dreaming, memory, consolidation, and creativity. REM, rapid eye movement sleep, plays an important role in re-energizing your mind and body. REM sleep includes all your sleep, including naps. REM sleep makes up anywhere between 5 to 50% of your total sleep time. On average, the optimal amount for a healthy adult start from 1.5 hours, but slightly decreases with age. REM is regulated by circadian rhythms, in other words, your body clock. Typically, you get more REM sleep during the latter half of the night. Getting a full night's sleep, sticking to a regular sleep schedule, and avoiding caffeine, alcohol, or other stimulants in the evening can increase your chances of getting more REM. So that was my score. 94. I made a 94. My sleep efficiency was 95%. Time in bed, 9 hours, 55 minutes. Total sleep, 9 hours, 27 minutes. My resting heart rate was 55. It was good. So it just shows you so much. It shows you when you wake up, when you move, your heart rate during your sleep. I would recommend this ring because even if it's just for a health thing, I would recommend it, especially if you're a person that has problems sleeping. It will like this ring, this app, it explains to you the importance of sleep, things you can do to get, things you can do to get a good night's rest. It's so informative, and I do recommend it. I just wanted to get my opinion on it. Like I said, the ring is it's a little pricey, but I will say this: if you have an HSA card or FSA card, you can definitely purchase this ring with it. It is FSA and HSA approved, so that's a plus. But now they have the silver, the gold, the rose gold, and now they have ceramic. So the ceramic literally came out right after I got my ring, which is fine because I wanted a gold one anyway. So the ceramic comes in like a mint green, a white, and a light pink, a very soft pink color. Those are a little cheaper. I want to say those run from. I not let me do my research because I don't want to tell you nothing wrong. Oura ring. Okay, so the standard silver or black ring ranges from starts at $349, and the gold, rose gold, or ceramic model is $499. But I definitely recommend it. Definitely recommend it because it tracks so much. It's like a Fitbit. It's like a Apple Watch, but it's a ring. And you can connect it to, I know I have an iPhone, but I'm pretty sure you can connect it to your Samsung, your Android if you have one. But you can definitely connected to your Apple Health app. So my Apple Health app, it shows like my sleep and everything that Marine tracks. So that's a plus. But you do need a subscription to track this ring, to get the use out of it, the benefits, the use out of it. So guys, that is it for this video. Like I said, I love the ring. I wouldn't trade it for anything. I'm glad I finally got it, because I was gonna wait. I was gonna put it off again, especially when I went to Best Buy and they didn't have the color and I got discouraged. But I ended up getting it for my birthday, guys. So don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to this video, to this channel. Leave your comments. Give me your thoughts. Remember, positive comments only. That's all we do over here. Positivity. But guys, I will definitely see you guys in the next video. And thank you again for tuning in to Locked In. Peace.